I guess the chat was working and it didn't notify me. But yeah, Tina got some good news. Oh my god. I can't even with like numbers. What's up, Soul? Man, we are all going through some shit. So, me and Lena were having a twin flame discussion. Some weird stuff. Yep, yep. I fell asleep for a few minutes in the bathtub. And I was suddenly awake, and I'm like, wait a second. Oh, Lena was saying about she was making crepes, and he was like, yummy. Like, so the telepathy's working, and I guess you can smell things. Either that or we're all insane. Get off my drink. Seriously, moth. It's not like it didn't rain outside. I'm battling Japanese beetles on my roses and basil. Cranky and I had a little heated discussion earlier. I was like, oh my god. Because I was listening to readings that don't resonate just to see, there's certain readers I always listen to just to see if they have some information. Japanese beetles, they're a pest. They eat roses and they eat basil and a couple other things. They're really hard to get rid of, but, I found some natural spray that I can put on both. I'm hoping the rain didn't wash most of it off. Right? They've mostly left the one that's actually planted alone, so I'm thinking it came from the one from Agway, and it was, in the soil from there. Because it really hit that one hard. It was looking beautiful, and all of a sudden these things were all over it. I had to cut, half the leaves off. It's really bad. But I hope it will recover. We shall see. I didn't want to try the other stuff that was recommended first because it had more bad reviews than good, so. Hey, D. So, anyways, had a little heated discussion about watching readings that weren't resonating. And, don't you dare suspect me of shit. And all this. I'm like, dude. It was just playing, and I fell asleep. Normally, I click off if it doesn't resonate. But holy shit, he's touchy. He is touchy tonight. It's like everybody's suspicious of everybody, even if they don't need to be. And if you do need to be, it, enhances that, so. Whew. All the problems seem to be magnified right now with all the energy. That's what it is. See, I'm trying to make sure I stay up to stay in my working at night circadian rhythm thing. So I'm going to try to stay on for a while and do some other stuff before I actually go to bed. Although I do have to run some errands in the morning. It's time for me to transplant some other stuff. Make modifications. Oh no, Lena's left us. That's why I set out here. Did you hear anything from that other person that I did a reading on before this last one? With the whole, oh my god, she's gonna, like, cut my head off kind of thing. Don't blame it on me, Lena. I'm such a bad influence. I'm horrible. Shit, we all need to sit and smoke something else. We're all in this damn touchy, fucking, irritated, fear, doubt, whatever energy thing going on. This next eclipse needs to clear that shit. We need to bring some of that when TL has his bonfire, campfire thing. Shit, that would be fun. Hey, it's legal if I get the medical license here, but that's a $200 doctor visit, plus the license costs a couple $100. And then you have to pay for the meds because they don't cover it with insurance. So, yeah. Although somebody seems to be able to afford his. If it keeps him sane. Oh my god, TL would lose it. We would see the goofy side of him. Oh my god, it would be adorable. Allson would definitely have to bring the chocolate. So, coincidences. Today I saw a video of a pet raccoon. Dude lives in Greenville, where I used to live, and I never ran into him. I'm like, how is this possible? Yes, we've seen TL a little tipsy. But hey, at least we're getting coincidences and noisy people driving by. Oh my god. This road is busier than it needs to be. But so, like, the other night I was watching Food Network. One of the residents got up and she's like, I thought I was cooking something. And I didn't even have it, like, loud enough that she could have heard it. But, she was having a dream that she was cooking, and I'd tell her, no, you weren't. But I was watching Food Network, and, like, every single episode had some Greek person on it. Like, what the hell? It was so weird. You want some Japanese beetles as animal guides? I'll send them to you. The one day I went to check and spray again a couple days ago when this started, my second coat of this natural rose spray. I leaned over the plant and this one raised his leg up. And I was just like, are you waving to me like a smartass? Or are you flipping me off? I had my phone, like, sitting over there and I didn't grab it, you know. I should have grabbed my phone and taken a picture of him doing that. Just like, this beetle is sticking his leg up in the air at me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing on my plants, man? You are not welcome here. Ladybugs are actually good. They'll eat, like, other pests. But, I don't know. I've read stuff about beneficial nematodes, which sounds like it's made up because of that Nickelodeon cartoon Doug. They acted like it wasn't a real thing, but nematodes are a real thing. Like, there's some sort of a worm thing that eats the larvae of pests. So, I don't know. And I'm just like, maybe I'll get those? I don't know. That's a little harder to find, but I'm definitely going to bitch at Agway. Be like, your rose had Japanese beetle larvae in it somewhere? Like in the soil, guys? Because they started on that one, and then they went over to the basil, and then the couple flew over to the other one, but they've left it alone. They just zeroed in on the bloom. But the leaves are actually okay on that one. Go figure. I don't know. If I cut too many leaves off, it'll probably go dormant. Not those kind of beetles. I wish they were. Well, I went after the daisies too, I think. Either that or the daisies got some sort of mold or something on them, which is also a possibility for some of the spots. Because of all the damn rain. It's ridiculous. Like, some of the plants like it, some of them don't, and the ones I planted not too long ago are kind of like droopy. I'm like, shit, I gotta save them. So I was mad it was raining so much today. Earlier. When I was gonna go out, and then my mother had to go in for work to substitute for someone that had to take her husband to the hospital. So I didn't get to go even when it did stop raining. So, in the early morning, I'm going to head over to Lowe's, get a bigger planter, move some stuff around, see how they go, and then see if I can add anything else. But it's been nuts. I don't work till 10, so Be right back. Have to answer a message. I'm back. Oh, the rain was terrible earlier. It was just ridiculous. Like, I was pruning all the eaten leaves off of the rose, and it started raining on me, and I'm just like, really? Can I finish this before you start raining? My night critters haven't come up whenever I'm out there. The birds really haven't been around either, which they're in the neighborhood and I can hear them, but they're not in the backyard, so I think if I still had the feeder up, they'd be going after the beetles. Because, would you rather eat a snack or an actual meal? They're going to go after the insects first and then the other stuff. But, whatever. Or Ireland, or Seattle. Yeah, I wish I had something that I could just unleash on the plants or leave the plants alone and just eat the beetles. But I think, like today I've only gotten like 3, where the other day there was like a dozen of them. So despite the rain, I think they're kind of deterred from it. It's just going to take a few applications. If I have to break out the neem oil, I will. Someone was channeling some Irish drinking song the other night. Or morning. This morning? Yes, this morning. It's funny. And I'm like, yeah, that has to be an Irish drinking song. Who else would sing about, like, putting away that much alcohol and still remember it? Not to stereotype her, no. Yeah, my partner could definitely put stuff away when he was in drinking mood. I mean, I have high tolerance to alcohol too, but yeah, stuff that should kill someone would probably barely phase him. I don't know. It might have changed by now. For both of us, like, I haven't touched alcohol in years. There's other things I haven't touched in years either, physically. I hope you don't go up and be like, "Are you a leprechaun?" Mine wishes I would stop smoking, but I know that'll be a cold turkey kind of deal when something happens. I mean, he's no longer triggered by the smell of them anymore, so Okay, we keep Lena away from the alcohol at the campfire. There was this one time at a Halloween party. I outdrank everybody there, and I was still able to actually pass her sobriety test, the host, and drive home. I remembered everything, and everybody forgot everything. So, I did earn my lucid nickname. See? Oh, God. It's like impossible to show. Forgot. I used to drink absinthe. I'd love to make my own, just, keep you away from the fire. No, I'm going to keep you away from the alcohol, too. Now, Jay does drink a little bit with his newfound brother type person. They're not actually related. They're just, that's their bond. But, he makes sure that he doesn't drink too much, so. Oh, it'll be a reality. I'm sure of it. And there's a bunch of people I'd like to visit whenever we go traveling. And I'm sure eventually he will have his little retreat and we'll be able to go. Might have our own little version of TED Talks there, too. Be like, yep, we need to have a little convention. Expose some things. Because all that shit's gonna start coming out. Tina invited me to. Or us. I was like, are you sure you want to deal with who knows who's going to be in the entourage? But yeah, it was sweet of her. Like, we definitely want to go places. And I'm like, how are we going to do this when I'm still in school? You're going to have your two kids that you're getting custody of. TED Talk with joints and beer. Yes. But, like, and then our twins. It's going to be nuts. But, hey, I'm sure people with bigger families have traveled without too much of a problem. We'll figure it out. I know he's not going to entrust just anyone with the kids, and especially not long term for, like, a long trip, so. Nice, nice. Yeah, his settlement ought to stretch pretty well there. Most of it we gotta set aside to make sure we can support the family, but I don't think we'll be hurting too bad. I'm really hoping that once retrograde ends, that things will just flip right back around. It's been a rough season. That would be nice. That would be nice if things just suddenly flipped. Like, just hang on a few more weeks. This tension is just, it's awful. Like, we haven't had heated discussions in a while. Since, months. And then all of a sudden, the eclipse is like, just kicking our asses. Like, he had every right to be pissed off that I was self-sabotaging. But tonight's little, I don't know what, I was just like, oh my god. Like, nobody accused you of nothing, buddy. Chill. And for the most part, if the reading's not resonating, I just click off. So, I don't know. Maybe he didn't realize I was completely, passed out of sleep. I'm just cranky today. He always gets cranky on therapy days. He either passes out or if he's awake, he gets cranky. And he used to sleep for at least 12 hours. But now it's kind of like normal nap time. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's predictable at least. Right. It just surprised me that it was about that. I'm like, this isn't really even an issue? Like, honestly? He's awake right now, but not in a real talkative mood. I don't have any caffeine in me right now. So, been drinking Gatorade. Really? Who does it remind you of? What reminds you of that person? Hey, Max. Okay. I was wondering, like, that's more of a familiar hi than a, hey, I just stumbled on your channel. Someone who doesn't speak. Uh, who can sleep? I mean, the energy's just weird. Like that 15-minute nap that I suddenly awoke from is gonna last me. At least for a few hours. We'll see. What? Who are you mad at? I mean, rain is supposed to make you sleepy, isn't it? I am not going inside to get those. Nope. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not in the mood tonight. I don't want to. Okay, we'll just swap for Rooney then. We'll do it this way. Nope. Does that work? Hey, that works. Nope. That's gonna bug me. These bootleg decks have like slightly different box sizes. I have half my cards inside, and I'm just like, nope. We're gonna play with the Witch's Tarot. Oh, nope, we're not having floor cards already. Yeah, I was looking for a different one, but it's like inside. Which means it has been used more recently than these, so. I don't know what they want to say, but okay. Can we not have floor cards, though? I'm so not in the mood to pick them up. I need to work on my telekinesis to be able to pick them up. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just float the card back up on the table. Lena, be nice. Mm-hmm. I'm trying. They're like, well... Just give me something, girls. Come on. Really? Really? All of those? Well, this is an interesting combination. King of Wands. With his big old wand there. Ten of Swords. At the little hooty owl. I'm wearing an owl nightgown. Oh my god, that's so weird. Dude, straight up dead on the ground, and the owl's like watching. Queen of Cups. And Five of Cups. Way I see it, this King of Wands ordered this other dude in the Ten of Swords dead. The Queen of Cups is very pleased. And whoever was involved with the man who has 10 swords in his back is not pleased. So, somebody put a hit out on someone. I didn't know we were going there tonight. Shit. Mermaid's boyfriend is dead. Like Queen of Cups must be Ursula or something. Poor Ariel. Like, damn. People ordering hits on people. Delta what? Oh. We got Dr. Doolittle as a woman here. With the rainbows and shit. No, maybe it's Dorothy. Totally Dorothy. Grown up Dorothy. Let's go there. Yeah, grown up Dorothy is now a witch. Go figure. How many triggers can I mention in one night? What else? What's this Dorothy doing? Other than staring at us. Oh. Water lilies. Water lilies. You know what water lilies do? They're kind of like the flower equivalent of a phoenix. They thrive in, like, way too much water. I should just get water lilies. That's what I should get. screw regular plants. I'm gonna plant me some water lilies in the pots. Oh. And then we got them the other bitch with a sword. And it's funny, like, other cards, Justice is blind. She is not. She's, like, giving us stink eye. She's all like, I will cut a bitch. Woo! Ooh, interesting. Now we have... Okay, you guys are moving over here. Unrelated. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. King of Cups. Ah. Two bitches. Somebody busting their ass at a new job while the King of Cups watches. I wonder. Throw them bitches back in. And what the hell is the King of Cups doing? What's the King of Cups doing? Thank you for subscribing. I think it's Jay sitting there watching me work my ass off. What's the King of Cups doing? Oh, oh, oh. Five of Swords and some shit. Is that supposed to be a dragonfly? That's supposed to be a dragonfly. And Fae. The Fae. Oh, cool. So, like, supposedly you can petition the Fae to help your crops. Like, this came up in my newsfeed on YouTube today. And I'm like, why? I haven't been searching anything about Fae. So I'm like, oh, I can petition them to get rid of the Japanese beetles. Once I finish their little garden. There's always jealous bitches. Always jealous bitches. Really? Here comes the Knight of Wands with his big old wand. Riding on horsey right towards you. And the Nine of Wands. Kind of looking like a damn scarecrow in that picture. Winter is coming. No, I don't watch Game of Thrones. But does that not look like the back half of that meme? Two of Wands, dude. But yeah, winter's coming. Five of Wands. We're all about wands tonight. Dragons. Dude, there's like this app called Dragon Wars or something. Or dragons, some sort of, I don't know, dragon fighting game. They keep advertising on my other apps. Dragons are awesome. I was actually writing a fantasy story about a pet dragon. Like, you can have house dragons, they're kind of small. And they, light your stove for you and your fireplace and stuff. And then in the story, the unicorns are the evil ones. Like, dragons are protectors. I don't know where people got the idea of, like, dragons being the thing you need to slay. It's like, nah. When the prince comes and slays a dragon, he's taking away the protection. Like, seriously. But yeah, like, it's a sad story because the dragon loses his ability to produce fire, which means he's dying. Oh, look, 6 of Swords. I'm gonna paddle this boat that has a bunch of holes in it because I'm a dumbass. Why would you think it's okay to paddle a boat that's, like, stabbed with swords? It's gonna have holes in it. It's gonna leak. You're gonna drown. Top of my class, you know. I'm just playing around, but I love picking up on this weird stuff on the cards. It's like, shit. You think you're getting somewhere, but you're not going to get very far if you keep this in there. Like, okay, yeah, if you take them out, the holes are going to get worse, but I don't know. Maybe take them out, plug up the boat, and then go? Oh, look, Ace of Cups again. My cup overfloweth. Got some magic potion in that shit. Sailing a boat full of holes. I see no problem with this. Learn to swim. As Maynard says, learn to swim. Meet you in Arizona Bay. When California goes, bye-byes. Oh shit. That looks like the hawk that likes to fly over. And just, a floating sword, because swords just float. I don't know about you, but my swords just float. Maybe that's why the boat stays afloat, because the swords float. We all float down here. Someone needs to make, like, Stephen King themed tarot cards. Or oracle cards. That would work. Either or. Would that not be awesome? Look at this guy here. He's got a, antenna. Not even a wand. He pulled someone's TV antenna down and is sitting there like, peace, bro. He says disconnect from the matrix. Unplug your TV. Can't argue with that. Smart dude. I swear, some people have a serious addiction to their media mind control. Like, they will throw hissy fits if they can't get their news. Like, did you go through withdrawal for your daily brainwashing? Japanese beetle. 3 of Pentacles. I don't know what the hell he's been drinking, but look at that green stuff. He's doing some drinking, and the cat's like, bruh, what are you rating? Cloud Atlas. Nah. Huh? Yep, it probably is that. 2 of Swords. Now we get the blind bitch that's gonna cut everybody that comes near her. Worse than the Queen of Swords. I mean, she's blind. 8 of Wands. You know, because sticks just go flying in the air. And dude giving these poor kids some coinage. And I really don't want to know why he's paying the children. But he's got a kind of a suspicious look on his face. I don't know what he made them do for that money. You can see anything you want in the cards. Huh. Lena, you don't know what they had to do for those coins. Especially the girl that's like, you know, got her butt up against him. A pedophile sugar daddy. Shit. I almost had a sugar daddy once. I just couldn't. I was like, nah. Can't do it. More like a sugar granddaddy. I was just, no. Nope. Just nope. Can't do it. Sugar daddy for Lena. Aw. We got horsies going nuts. Like, let's go. Same moon. Somebody 8 of Cups that ass. But now she's sorry about it. So she's like, go away, dude. And she's like, yeah, I told him to go away. But now I'm crying about it. Make up your damn mind. Okay. Hang on. I need some Gatorade. Mercury's in Gatorade, yo. that it? Is that it? Ace of Wands. The butterfly's like, oh, what a pretty stick you have. Flowers. Flowers, definitely. So what's up with the name Maximus anyways? Is that what that is? Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was just like offshoots of the wand. I was just wondering if it was like a new version of hot mess. Like we are all a hot mess. But Max is a Max mess. She is a cake. A messy cake. What's it called? Like a dunk cake? Where you put a bunch of stuff in it. Delicious. I think if you want her attention, give her flowers. And you could probably send virtual flowers too. Who does that anymore? Ah. Oh. Two of Cups. See, give her flowers. She'll love it. Oh, lesbians here talk about tacos. For obvious reasons. The one bartender who turned out to end up with a guy, go figure, that was in, I guess, a lesbian phase, I don't know. But she ended up with a guy, has a kid. She talked about getting every slang term for lesbian tattooed on her body. So she's gonna get, like, tacos and all kinds. Uh-oh. Somebody's involved with somebody else. And the fairies are dancing around it. Or a threesome. That could be a threesome. But yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, she's pretty hardcore lesbian, and then, one day, she fell in love with a man and had a kid with him. Like, oh, okay. Isn't life funny? But she's how I earned my nickname, because she would always serve me absinthe. Is the Emperor. And he actually kind of has an Ankh-looking thing. That's awesome. But yeah, he's watching kids playing in the meadow. I don't know why you would sit your throne in the meadow and just sit there, but hey, whatever. If you want to go to sit on your throne in the meadow, you can do that, because you're an emperor. Nobody questions the emperor. And we have a 4 card. Yep, little boy and little girl. It's the bitch in the holy boat again. So the kids are like, why is she rowing this boat off with all these swords stuck in it? And the Emperor's just like, I don't know. Your mom's nuts. Something like that. What he needs to be doing is questioning the bitch in the boat. Don't take a cruise to see this person in concert. Your mom was drunk then. So I think the lesson of tonight is watch out for pedophiles and holy boats. And send people flowers, because, you know. But don't go on the cruise, because it'll have holes in it. It'll be like Titanic. Yeah, Disney cruise, what? I give 0 fucks tonight. Let's joke about inappropriate things, because we give 0 fucks tonight. Jeez. That's what I thought it was. I'm like, is that a bear? I don't know about that. Those kids were not in listening distance. There is such a thing as being too family friendly. I'm not quite as fiery as Missy, though. But I love how Missy's like, that's my motherfucker. I'm like, that is so funny, because he calls himself that. Dark humor, you know. If you can't laugh about the shit you've been through, you haven't healed from it. Wait for her to sing on dry land. No, I'm not taking half that out. Come on, guys. What other goofy messages can I get out of these? Are these new? Yes, they are. So now, we got the dragonflies and the fairies again. The Five of Swords. Karma. Oh my god, it's an eclipse. Check it out, it's an eclipse. Holy shit, guys. I was totally feeling that too. I'm like, karma will take care of stuff. Of course, that's this solar eclipse. Right? Whatever. Where the moon covers the sun. Seven of Wands. Dude's like, I got a flowery wand and you don't. Well, some of them do. Right? Page of Pentacles. What? Is it a goat? I can't tell if that's an albino deer or a goat in the background. Could be either or. But yeah, the eclipse. The eclipse is going to bring some karma. I figured as much. That's why I'm just kind of like, whatever. It's whatever. Crazy shit. I mean, there's stuff you need to block out, and then there's stuff you shouldn't block out. And that's like, they're trying to block out the light workers and stuff, which is what I was supposed to be talking about. Like, they're trying to divide us up and cause us to distrust each other. They're controlling some, they're interfering with others. But, last-ditch effort at keeping us from changing the world. I mean, they don't want to lose their power, ill-begotten as it is. But, things will turn out right. Because, karma. Ugh, God. Really? What? Like, did they ask you to channel something? And then decide they didn't like it? And if they didn't ask, I don't know. They obviously wouldn't be ready to know, but if you ask, you should be ready to get the message. Can't always be like sunshine and butterflies and shit. Who cares if they didn't like it? They had to hear it. That's whatever. See, they're feeling all like that. And you're the owl, like, yeah, I told you. Okay, maybe they're just like a pessimist and they can't stand positivity. There are people like that. Like, they will look for the bad in good situations. Dude with his flowery wand again. It's like, stay away! I don't know any warriors that wrap flowers around sticks, though. Seems a bit fruity to me. Let me fight you with this, like, fledgling tree. That's not the right term. Whatever the term is for a young tree. Just tear it out of the ground and, like, fight someone with it. Like, what the hell? What's it about? You know who Mickey Avalon is? He has a song called My Dick. And it makes me wonder if he's overcompensating. But then I asked my partner, and he's like, no, he's not. He's not overcompensating. I'm like, oh, okay. Usually guys who brag about it are overcompensating. It's like, good to know. Oh, he's met and fooled around with a lot of celebrities. I mean, that is one of the dubious perks of being a paid slave in some ways. It's funny that he's actually remembered meeting certain people, though. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not all entirely terrible. Like he says, at least his mother taught him some tricks. Fucked up as that is, he's right. She taught him some tricks. It's not exactly the right way to learn them, but hey. The birds are singing. It's still dark out and the birds are singing. It's way too early for that. That's not good. Might be. No, I think I might head off to bed and then set my alarm and get what I need late morning and then go back to sleep after I do my stuff. I can't sleep straight through anyways. At most, I can sleep like 6 hours straight. It's usually 3 or 4 hour stretches. Which is actually, that's been my normal for years. Ever since I had surgery. I just kind of conditioned myself to wake up. Strange we have like no traffic going by right now. Usually there's trucks going all over the place. We get way too many trucks for being just a 2-lane little road in between a cemetery and a housing plan. But it's not as bad as some areas around here that are so ridiculously chaotic in the way they built them up with shopping centers. Oh, there's some traffic. Well, yeah, it's unusually quiet tonight. Tree frogs shut up early. I had a connection timeout, but I wanted to say thank you for joining us, Maximus, and Lena for inviting her, and Tina for stopping in to give us good news. We're happy about that. And, of course, Sol for stopping in as well. It's been a very quiet night, but that's okay. I'm going to sign out now.